stay locked in, because what's unfolding inside this courtroom isn't your typical legal proceeding. This is the high-stakes hearing of Joby Wells, a man facing serious allegations of assault involving a dangerous weapon, not once, but in 2 separate incidents that have shaken those around him. Today, the judge is weighing whether to pull the plug on his probation after a troubling series of events that suggest the past may be repeating itself. But this isn't just about legal arguments and courtroom procedures. It's a collision of personal histories, late-night confrontations, and emotional fallout that's left scars far beyond the paperwork. Former partners, disturbing patterns of behavior, and a trail of late-hour disturbances are all coming to light. And the tension is thick. Every call record, every witness statement, every inconsistency in the story matters. Together, they form a narrative that stretches beyond a single evening and into a pattern that demands scrutiny. And just when you think you've got it figured out, the case takes a turn that no one saw coming. So here's the real question. Should someone with this kind of past be given another shot at redemption? Or is it time to close the door for good? Stay with us, because this hearing doesn't just challenge the facts. It challenges our very definition of justice.
Let's get started. This is cause numbers 19-31266 and 31267. All right, Mr. Nichols is present. Mr. Rojas, you're present with Sir Joby Wells. And Mr. Wells was previously in court. Let me pull this up real quick. Hold on. Has 2 motions to revoke unadjudicated probation on probation in each of those cases for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Let's see. In those motions, pled true to counts 3, 4, and 6. I've received an updated pre-sentence report as well as some jail incident reports that everyone should have been given copies of. Has everyone received all of that?
We have, yeah. Yes, Your Honor, we have.
And these cases are both, I want to make sure I said it right, they're aggravated assault, family violence. They're both first-degree felonies, deferred probations, and...
Not correct, Your Honor.
It's not?
One is a non-family violence, and one is a second-degree family violence.
Okay, so in that motion, was that wrong then? It's aggravated on...
I believe so, Your Honor.
Okay.
Mr. Ross and I actually double-checked this morning.
Okay.
Under the code and under indictment and under the original plea agreement.
Both of them are second degrees, 2 to 20 range. There was no agreement. And does anyone have any additions or corrections to that pre-sentence report?
Nothing. No, Your Honor.
Mr. Rojas, does the state have witnesses with regard to those other counts?
Yeah, they do, Your Honor.
I'm sorry? Oh, did I say Mr. Rojas? Mr. Nichols, does the state have? Thank you.
Your Honor.
You may call your first witness.
State called Officer Stevenson.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. If you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you, sir. You can have a seat.
And how are you employed?
Sir?
How are you employed?
I'm a police officer in the police department.
How long have you worked with Beaumont Police?
Approximately 15 months.
And during that time, have you worked on patrol?
Yes, sir.
When did you complete the field training and all that?
December 15th.
2024?
Yes, sir.
And so during the month of April of 2024, what were your job duties? What were you doing for Beaumont Police?
I was on patrol. I was in the FGO phase. I was in phase 2.
And who was your supervisor for training officer?
Officer Simpson.
Okay, and did y'all have reason to respond to a call in the early hours of April 13th, 2024 in the city of Beaumont?
Yes, sir.
So what was the nature of the call?
A lady called and said that her ex-boyfriend was harassing her.
And when y'all arrived on Main Street, what did you encounter? What did you find?
There was a white male matching the description that she'd given to dispatchers, and we made contact with him.
About what time of the morning was this? Do you remember? 2 a.m.?
Yes, sir.
This individual you encountered, was he wearing anything unusual?
He was described as wearing all black clothing, and that's what this individual was wearing.
Did you identify him?
Yes, sir.
And what was his name?
Joby Wells.
When you encountered Mr. Wells, did he explain what he was doing in the street on Maida?
Believe so.
What did he tell you?
He said he was there to talk to this lady, the complainant.
Did it seem unusual to you that he was in that area at that time?
Not at the time. I'd never met him before.
As y'all investigated, what did you find out?
Excuse me. He was her ex-boyfriend, and he had allegedly called her numerous
Objection
times.
hearsay, Your Honor.
Overruled. Go ahead.
Did you, and she reported that he had been calling her multiple times, is that correct?
Yeah,
Did you verify that anyway?
I did.
How'd you do that?
He gave us permission to view his phone logs, and he had made several calls to her phone, and hers also showed many calls.
So he allowed you to view his calls?
Yes, sir.
And do you recall about how many calls he made to her number?
Approximately 41, I believe.
All that same evening and early morning?
I believe they might have started the day before.
Okay. But about 40 within one day, is that?
Did you hear that? 41 phone calls in a single day. That's not just clingy behavior, it crosses a legal line. In the courtroom, that kind of relentless contact isn't brushed off as emotional drama. It's classified as harassment, and the implications are serious. Now here's where things get complicated. The defense is trying to flip the narrative, hinting that maybe the calls weren't one-sided. Maybe she reached out too. It's a familiar tactic. Blur the lines, cast doubt, and make it seem mutual. But let's be real. If your phone kept lighting up at 2 a.m. with call after call, would it matter who started it? This isn't a love story, it's a power struggle. The judge isn't just looking at numbers. They're tracking behavior, patterns, escalation. And this isn't the first red flag. It's part of a larger picture that's starting to look more like a warning than a misunderstanding. That is, let's put it to you. If someone from your past flooded your phone with 40+ calls in one night, how would you respond? Would you feel safe? Or would you start asking how far is too far?
And was there a certain number that he called her from?
He called her from his registered number, and then was believed that some calls came from numbers that weren't necessarily.
Objection, speculation, Your Honor.
Overruled.
Go ahead, officer. When you reviewed her phone, what did it appear the numbers came from?
Many of the calls said no caller ID, I believe, but some came from his.
Okay. And you yourself viewed the call logs on her phone, as we see here, and you also viewed his call logs indicating that he had made those phone calls. Isn't that correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Officer Stevens. I'll pass it to you.
Thank you, Mr. Nichols. Mr. Rojas?
When you looked at these call logs, did you see, there's a way on the phone to see if phones are incoming or they're outgoing, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you take a look at the phone, see how many calls were actually outgoing from his phone or outgoing from her phone?
I remember a lot of incoming calls from her phone. I'm not very sure about her phone.
Okay. You're not sure, but.
I don't recall.
Okay. So there could have been some from her to him that you don't recall, those are there.
There could have been.
Okay. So there's a lot of this could have been back and forth, him texting her and her texting back to, things like that.
It could have been.
Okay. Or calling each other back and forth. Did anybody, once you got back to the police station, did anybody go back through his phone? I assume you took his phone into evidence?
I believe so.
Do you know of anybody back at the police station went back and looked at his phone to verify how many calls were coming from his phone, or how many calls were going from his phone to hers, and how many calls were coming from her phone to his?
I don't know if that happened.
Okay. If it happened, you didn't do it.
Correct.
Okay. Did you count the number? You mentioned earlier that somebody had, I think the number you said was 41 calls? Approximately. Was that on his phone or her phone?
Her phone.
Did you go back and count the number of calls on his phones?
I don't recall.
Okay. That's all I had.
Thank you, Mr. Rojas. Any other witnesses?
No, you're going to say right.
Mr. Rojas, any witnesses?
No, you're not.
Okay, so then,
And just like that, the gavel comes down, hard. The judge has ruled. Every single violation confirmed, no exceptions. That's not just a setback for the defense, it's a seismic shift. Probation isn't dangling by a thread anymore, it's snapped. The safety net is gone, and now the court is staring straight at sentencing. This moment changes everything. Once those violations are officially proven, the debate shifts from if to how severe. The defense team is scrambling, trying to salvage what little hope remains, pleading for leniency and a second chance. Meanwhile, the prosecution isn't holding back. They're pressing for the harshest penalty allowed. You can feel the energy in the room shift. It's no longer about arguments, it's about reckoning. This is the inflection point where past warnings meet present accountability. The tension is thick, the stakes are real, and everyone knows the next words from the bench could redefine someone's future.